Hi, shalom everyone. I'm touring Jerusalem again. Now we're in the quite close to the famous KKL Israel street over here, a governmental office over here, a lot over here. We're actually in the middle of the Kuzari Park also. Let's check out and explore Jerusalem and continue this tour over here, friends. Over here. Now, first of all, this is a beautiful park, the Kuzari Park. This is very connected to the government. You can see the picture of the Medinat Israel, the menorah, respectively. And a beautiful artwork design over here. There's a beautiful pathway. I think it's a very famous park over here. We've got a lot of famous history also connected over. You can see the Israeli flags also. Some gigantic, beautiful buildings here. A bit of graffiti. Some very large houses. I think this is another historic house over here. You can check this out. Look at the beautiful trees here. I think it looks like more of a private residence area over here. There's another famous area here. This is Al-Rozi over here. Very interesting. This is a street. In the tour over here. This is that was a governmental office. Miriam and Dov Street over here. So let's walk up the pathway now. Got another memorial stone over here. Gan Eden Garden over here. As we just progress. Nothing like walking in Jerusalem, the trees of Jerusalem, and observing Jerusalem. Here you can see these benches. It's like a lion-style bench over here. 2 lions and the bench itself, respectively. Now we're going to see some information about this park, the Kuzari Park. Over here, the Kuzari Park, designed by architect Richard Kaufman. Over here. Going to see the park in its splendor. Now this is a famous gymnasium over here. I think built in 1909. As we continue, friends, we are in the famous street of KKL Israel. It's a great synagogue. Where is it from here?
Straight and then right on the main street. And you
come at the corner before?
It's 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, so that. Okay, so this road, it looks like there's a big school over here. Now we've got another site here. It states over here, this is, actually it doesn't say here, Ezrachi Brisk. It's the Beit Shmuel Ezrachi Brisker over here, we have over here. I think in the 1930s, this was a house built in 1924 over here. It actually houses a coffee ice cream place at the moment. Very interesting. Going to continue. Looks like there's a coffee shop here. We're going to try to walk towards the great synagogue of Jerusalem. Over here. We've got some lovely buildings here. Some shops, small supermarket. Israeli flag or pomegranate, one of the 7 species of Israel. I think this is like a Merkaz area, let's just say, in Jerusalem, respectively. Nice flower place. There's a Moreno Miyuchas street over here, another famous road. We're going to try and walk towards a great synagogue. In a minute. Now, another famous place here. Got a nice building here. As we just go down. Now this is a KKL Israel building over here. KKL, also popularly known as, here in Jerusalem. The beautiful nature here. Absolutely stunning. Come inside a beautiful square garden. Over with the roundabout. Look at this glass roundabout window. It's right by the KKL building here in Jerusalem. You can see Israel in its full splendor. And this again, once again, the Kuf Lamed KKL building. Amazing. The Jewish National Fund over here. This is right outside, beautiful. This is a street. This is a street building. That was a famous Upper Rehavia place. Now let's continue walking. Over here, friends, we're a community here. We're learning, looking, exploring all over Israel, enjoying exploring Israel. Here on this fantastic Sunday morning. It's a great synagogue. As I jump up to that. As you can see, all these beautiful buildings here in Jerusalem. Now in the main, we're quite actually now central Jerusalem. You can see the road sign for Rehavia, the neighborhood respectively. Oh wow, look at this. It's beautiful. We've got the Jewish Center over here. National institutions. It's the Jewish National Fund over here. Beautiful buildings over here. Jerusalem and Israel in its total splendor. Wow, look at this huge Israeli flag, friends. The Jewish National Fund building over here. This is real history. I want to go to the Great Synagogue, but I think we've got so much content already. Over here. National institutions, wow. Check that out, friends. There's other boards here. Look at the Israeli flags. See a nice lamp shining. A historic place here in Israel. Should nothing be to the Keren. Look at those flags over here. Got something else here. The Zionist National Institutions buildings. Amazing. Exploring Jerusalem, there's nothing like it. Beautiful. Friends, we're going to leave it here. Hope you enjoyed it.